All right. We are back once again. You know what time it is. It is time to hunt for the dang shiny Tepig. We are 4,450 encounters deep, and like I said yesterday, hopefully we don't get too many more in this hunt. And I'm just going to go ahead and get going. We're going to get to it. We're going to try and pump through as many encounters as we possibly can today. I feel like I was a little bit on the slower side yesterday with getting stuff done. But we did get at least 200 encounters, so it wasn't the worst pace ever for 2.5 hours. I think that's honestly pretty on point for us, pretty on brand. Let's see if I can be a little speedier today though and go for 250 encounters at least. Do a little bit more. I do tend to get distracted, so we'll not be surprised if 200 is about the limit for what I'm able to get done in 2.5 hours. But, a boy can dream. I can dream of not getting easily distracted and looking up stuff. I think I spent a decent, not a super long amount of time. I spent a decent amount of time yesterday, researching things, just talking with chat, being like, oh yeah, let's go look at this. Oh yeah, oh that does have a gender. Oh, we can go do that. Me and my brain, and just go off on tangent. Okay, we're not even going to go there. We're going to focus on the hunts. In a weird mood today. weird. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's been a fine day. It was a pretty mellow, boring day. Not much going on. Work was pretty light throughout. Just nice, consistently solid. Some stuff to do here, there. Nothing crazy or stressful. So that was nice because, Monday coming back from vacation actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Monday was not that bad. But yesterday and today have been pretty solid. But even so, I'm in this little, I'm feeling a little zany today. I don't know what it is. Do not know what it is. So let's see. What is there to talk about? What do I got on my mind? What do I got? As of right now, nothing. Honestly, as of right now, nothing. Nothing eventful to speak on for the day from last night. So, yeah, we're just here. We are just here. Trying to get this shiny Tepig. Left it there, kind of. So let's see. We did not have any calls yesterday for this range. I believe someone did call 4769. That probably won't be achieved until next stream. But let's see. Is there anything I can think of off the top of my head? Any good numbers that are coming to mind? Omar, what up? Yeah. I think I go into every stream feeling it. I think I go into every stream this will be the one. This will be the day. Eventually I will be right, so just got to keep up with that mindset. Just got to keep optimistic and positive. But how's it going? And what'll be really nice for me, tomorrow I have an allergy test. I haven't done an allergy test in 15 years, but I've been going to the ENT trying to figure out some sinus stuff I got going on, and they want to do an allergy test. And because of the allergy test tomorrow, I have not been able to take allergy medicine for the last week. And my allergies are pretty bad, so I will very much enjoy being able to take allergy medicine tomorrow afternoon after being off of it for a week. At least for a sizable portion of the week, I was out of town. So I think either I'm a little bit allergic to my dogs, or I don't know, could be the area I live in. Maybe the allergens bother me more than when I was down south, which I'm already in the south. When I was farther south in Florida, I actually wasn't. They weren't bothering me too bad. I wasn't sneezing too badly. Even right now, really, I mean, the last few days, like my throat's been a little itchy, sneezing a little bit, but like, yo, what up? What up? Is Splab? Took me a second to register. Splab, how's it going? Thanks for dropping on by. Pretty good for growing. Yeah, baby Pokemon cannot breed. Oh, nice. What are you hunting for? Yeah, spring and summer are always pretty rough for me in the allergy department. I am very much a fall and winter person. Those are my seasons for sure. I'm a big hoodie fan. I'm wearing quite the opposite of a hoodie right now. It was much cooler today than the last 2 months. Like there was actually a little crisp coolness in the air today, which was so nice. Like I walked outside this morning, take my dogs out, and I was like, oh my lord, it feels like fall. The air, there's a little tingle on my skin from coldness. It's like, this is beautiful. So yeah, once it really starts to dip in temperature though, I will be living in hoodies for the next 5-6 months. Going for shiny Snivy. Okay, nice. Well, hopefully you get yours quicker than we have not gotten the Tepig for us. Okay, yeah. I don't think I've ever evolved Clamperl. I don't think I've ever gone through the process. Maybe I did way back in the day when working on the Pokedex in Ruby and Sapphire. It was the Pokedex in Ruby, but I own Emerald, Ruby, and Sapphire, so I had all the games to get all the stuff from. But yeah, I have not evolved a Clamperl in a long time, and I have never evolved Magmar, Electivire, or Rhydon into their respective evolutions in Gen 4. So I've never taken use of the Magmarizer, the Electorizer, or what's Rhyperior's? Is the Protector? Is that what it's called? Nice. Was it a English or Japanese copy of White 2? Because as you can see, I have a Japanese copy of White 2, but English copy of Black 2. Because, yeah, the Japanese ones are a lot less expensive than the English ones. Both in English, nice. Yeah, I want to get an English copy of White 2 eventually, but right now I've had to... since I have White 2 in Japanese, I don't need to buy White 2 in English. Plus, I need a foreign Ditto for breeding, so it works out. But yeah, I've been spending a decent bit of money on other games to get this whole shiny living dex on the road. For a while, I was trying to triple hunt, use 3 different games, because I also have a Japanese copy of Black 2. Actually, it's just chilling up here on my up here on the top of my desk. Can you put it over there? But if I wasn't streaming, doing three games at a time would be much more doable. But trying to record, because I don't have a capture card yet, trying to record my desk with 3 DSs on it was a tough situation. Tough to get encounters out. I ended up switching over to 2 DSs at a time and was actually getting more encounters out per hour, because there was a less tedium with 2 games versus 3. I gotcha. Yeah, English games are quite expensive right now. Yeah, I'm shooting for, the shiny national decks every single one, so I need as many games as I can get, which, I mean, when you buy the Japanese ones, they're really not that bad. Last week I picked up Japanese Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum combined, $40. I think an English copy of Platinum is like $150. I bought all three in Japanese for $40. No, I already have Platinum, so I didn't really need. I actually have Pearl and Platinum, but I decided to get. I mean, they were so cheap. I was like, might as well pick them up. Plus, if I'm ever able to expand my shiny hunting setup to more DSs, the more games I have to hunt with, the better. Yeah, so when it comes to Manaphy and Fion, I don't exactly know how I'm going to go about that. Because, yeah, like you said, I have to get a copy of the game that still has the Manaphy egg on it. And then just one egg at a time is gonna be yeah, I need to figure out a way to get more Manaphy eggs without breaking the bank. We are going to be back to the Platinum hunts on Friday. So literally the next stream after this one, we're going to go back to Platinum. We have I have a nice little, it's kind of a side quest in a way. It's not 100% necessary for what we're trying to do here, but I want to try and catch a level 100 shiny Magikarp in the resort area. So that is what we're going to be doing. At least that's what we're going to do until I catch the shiny. If we somehow get a level 100 shiny in like 5 minutes, then we'll go on to do other hunts. But considering the Magikarps can range from level 1 to 100, yeah, the odds of getting one that's a level 100 is slim, and then it also has to be shiny with the Q-Charm glitch. So it very well could take us a decent amount of time if we actually can find one. Oh, I've already progressed the game all the way to. I've already beat the entire game. Yeah, I don't think you were able to make it to the earlier part of the stream yesterday, but yeah, I've progressed Platinum all the way through. Like everything is open and available for us in Platinum now. I grabbed my starters and then just tore through the game as fast as I could. Like I grabbed the non-shiny starters, the ones that I'll be sending over to Black 2 for the national decks. Yep, got the national decks, got it all. Already caught I caught Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf, and today I caught Cresselia. So, we got those for the national decks to trade up to Black 2, White 2, or just Black 2, really. We already went through the entire post-game, like Battle Frontier, resort area. So I was actually planning on doing the Gengar hunt on Friday. I was planning on trying to find that Gengar on Friday, but then I think it was Omar who suggested we do a special Halloween stream, in like a little, about a month and a half. And so I'm going to save the Gengar and other ghosty Pokemon in Platinum for that Halloween stream. But yeah, going back to Splab. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. Splab. Yeah, I've seen some things here there about how to get more Manaphy eggs without, breaking the bank with a bunch of copies of Ranger. Yeah, I have my options open for what I'll be doing, but honestly, Manaphy might be one of, if not the last shiny that I hunt for this challenge, so I've probably got a while to figure that all out. But yeah, I have Platinum completely wide open for us to do any and every hunt we could possibly want. I did not catch Giratina during the story, so we can go to Turnback Cave and get Giratina and hunt it there if we want to. I was actually thinking about doing the Arceus hunt in my English copy of Platinum that we have going right now, and I'm going to play the Japanese copy of Platinum I just got until the point where we can get Giratina, and I guess I'll use just Japanese Platinum for Giratina. And then I have Pearl progressed all the way until we can get Palkia right now, so I just need to get Diamond, a copy of Diamond progressed until we can get Dialga. No, Heatran is not a mythical because it's in the games. You can actually catch it in game. Actually, that Heatran, I know this one. Heatran actually does have a gender. It can be male or female. So Heatran can be hunted by Cute Charm, which is very surprising. I think it's like the only legendary that can be both genders. Yeah, Heatran can be male or female. It's not breedable though. Even though it can have a gender, it cannot be bred. So yes, Heatran will be just the only legendary that we can Cute Charm glitch hunt for. The rest we have to just straight up soft reset. Because like Pokemon like Latios and Latias, they do have a gender, but they're always male or always female, so Cute Charm doesn't work on them. Plus, well, actually, you can get Latios or Latias in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I think. But yeah, so Cute Charm won't work on them there. And then like the Genies from Gen 5, which Cute Charm glitch doesn't even work in Gen 5, but they're always male, so, it wouldn't work on them anyways. Yeah, I was surprised by that too when I found out, but yeah, Heatran can be male or female. Which I guess, okay, so that does bring up, I have not done everything in Platinum. I do not have Heatran available to us yet. I still have to do the whole Stark Mountain thing and activate Heatran, which I've tried activating Heatran fairly recently for a video idea I was planning on doing a while back for YouTube. So I was trying to activate Heatran on, an emulator copy of Platinum, and I got the Magma, yeah, I think that's what it's called, Magma Cube, something like that. I did the whole event, and I went through all the steps that Bulbapedia said I should go through to get Heatran, and it never appeared, so I don't know. I gotta figure out how to activate that for real. So that could be something, yeah, once I get that activated, Maybe I should try. Ooh, I might try and do that tomorrow. That could be something cool we can do on Friday as well. Although, I don't know. Because, like, the video and the thumbnail are going to be centered around trying to do the level 100 Magikarp thing. So I don't know if I want to just throw Heatran randomly in there in the video in, like, that stream. I think I would rather, like, maybe dedicate its own kind of stream to it. I mean, obviously, we're not full odds hunting it, so it wouldn't take, you know, if Heatran's actually, once I get it actually there, you know, getting it shiny shouldn't take more than 10 minutes max. But it would at least be like the beginning of the stream, so. Oh, man. But I'm catching Cresselia today just regularly in Platinum for the National Decks. I cannot tell you how happy I am that Cresselia is just a static encounter in Black 2, White 2, and I can hunt for it in those games, because good lord, trying to hunt for a roamer like that and then catch it would be a nightmare. Because it was tough enough today for me to try and catch it. Like, that was a pain. That was an absolute pain. He's like, it doesn't take like the longest time to find it in the wild. Like you just run up and down for like a few minutes max, and you'll eventually end up on the route that it's on. But then like you gotta whittle it down, and it runs away. And yeah, if I was like more set up with like a mean look Pokemon and maybe like had Hypnosis or Spore on something, then it wouldn't be too bad. Hello? You going to bed? No? What's up? Okay. 1 second. Okay, sorry. I am back. All right. Where were we? Was it talking about Cresselia? Yeah, Cresselia was a pain to catch, and then like I managed to whittle it down, you know, got it down to red HP, and then it just it took like 30 minutes of running back and forth, finding it in the grass, chucking the quick ball at it, until finally the quick ball finally worked. So yeah, that was quite annoying. So actually that the Johto legendary dogs, the beasts, whatever, oh shoot, smacked my camera stand here. Let's move y'all. And of course I would do that. I had these things perfectly set up in a way that like was satisfying for me. And then of course I would smack my camera. So I think, luckily, it's something I'm gonna have to fiddle with and figure out. But I think I'll be able to actually catch all 3 of the legendary dogs as static encounters for their shiny hunt. Because in Heart Gold Soul Silver, Suicune is a static encounter. It's not a roamer like in regular Gold and Silver. It kind of takes on its crystal aspect and becomes a static encounter. And then you can shiny hunt Raikou and Entei in Pokemon Coliseum as static encounters, because you can catch them in battles, you know, through Coliseum. So I'm gonna have to look into how those shiny hunts work, because I know they're possible. I've seen a video on it a while back of people doing a shiny hunt. I think they shiny hunted Suicune, which is the one I don't have to do in Coliseum. But yeah, you just I don't know if it's as simple as just catching the Pokemon in battle and then checking your party screen to see if it's a shiny, and if it's not, you reset. I don't know if it's more involved than that, but you can catch the Raikou and Entei in Coliseum from the trainer battles and see if they are shiny. So I think that might be what I try and do. Because yeah, dealing with the roamers would be really damn annoying. So if I can avoid that, I probably will. But thankfully, outside of those 2, you know, Raikou and Entei, every other typical roamer can just be caught in Black 2, White 2 as a static encounter. So, you know, Mesprit is a static encounter in Black 2, White 2 and not a roamer. And Cresselia, again, is a static encounter, not a roamer. Suicune becomes static in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, so that's nice. And then I mean, the genies will be there. There's actually, I found out there's a really quick or a nice and easier method for the genies. So those encounters, that shiny hunt won't be nearly as bad as I thought it would be. And then what other roamers are there? I know in like some of the games like Platinum and Heart Gold Soul Silver, there are roamers to them, like the legendary birds or Latios. But luckily, Latios and Latios are available as static encounters in Black 2 and White 2. And then, you know, the birds are static encounters in... They're roamers in Platinum, but they're static in Heart Gold Soul Silver. And then they're also static, you know, in like Fire Red, Leaf Green. So really, I think the only roamers that, like, I kind of have to deal with are the genies, and then, well, the, you know, Thundurus and Tornadus. Landorus is a static encounter. But then, yeah, Raikou and Entei, I very much might be able to do that in Coliseum and save us a lot of trouble. How did I get through the left copy so fast and right one so slow? Oh, we are about to hit 4,500 encounters. Unless Tepig wants to shine for us here and now, we're about to hit 45. We are certainly well over half odds now. Goodness. I feel like I was comfortable and then I had to get up, and now I'm... I gotta find my comfort spot again. Yeah, what the... the clam pearl items are like in the abandoned ship, correct? But they're like, you have to like do the whole thing, right? I'm trying to remember. They're like at the very end of the abandoned ship that you have to like dive down and do stuff in the ship, and like you have to find things and give it to Captain Stern. Is that his name? And then like Sam, yeah, it is quite the endeavor for a clam pearl. It's just kind of funny. Don't those items actually make clam pearl like kind of strong? Don't they like double its attack and or whatever? Obviously, you use them to evolve clam pearl, but like if your clam pearl is just holding it in battle. Oh, it's in. You're looking in Diamond, not Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I have no clue where they are. I have no clue where those items are outside of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. But yeah, I think on top of evolving clam pearl, don't they like double clam pearl's attacking stats or something? And like, I think it's, well, am I mistaken? Deep sea tooth, let's see. Yeah, okay, so the deep sea tooth, it does boost clam pearl's special attack, but by how much? Yeah, okay. The deep sea tooth, if held by clam pearl, doubles its special attack. And what is clam pearl's special attack normally? 74? Okay, well, I mean, that's a pretty sizable, like, that's honestly kind of solid. Like, taking a 74 special attack and then doubling it, you know, it's not quite as simple as, oh, it's a 148 now. I think it's, depending on like investments and stuff, it's like different calculated, but still like, that's not too shabby. And like it says, the ranges here in Bulbapedia at level 100, clam pearl with like maxed out everything would have 271 special attack. So you double that, you have 542 special attack. Like that's pretty high. Like that's honestly pretty solid. Doesn't make clam pearl good by any means, but you know. But you know, it's that solid attacking stat. But then obviously you get knocked off and you're useless without that item. I feel like that item has to, well, I guess clam pearl, would clam pearl be in like Little Cup on Showdown? Because like, you know, it's not fully evolved, but like it has fairly good stats for a non-evolved Pokemon. And then like, I feel like if it was allowed in Little Cup, it would have to have the Deep Sea Tooth band. I wonder, does Deep Sea Scale double its attack? You would imagine so. Oh, we just hit 4,500. I lose I lose track so easily. I got so distracted by Clampearl's attacking stats. I forgot forgot what we were doing. Let's see. Let's see, 252 plus special attack, Deep Sea Tooth, Clampearl Surf versus... Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it only does that much to Incineroar. Like, you would think Deep Sea Tooth plus Rain boost? Like, sure, the Incineroar is max Spadef, but like, I would think that would do enough to take out 2 Incineroars even with max bulk. It's like you're taking a 252 special attack stat, doubling it. Well, Rain doubles the water type move too, so like that Surf is really powered up. I'm honestly surprised Incineroar takes that as well as it does. Obviously, it still gets knocked out, but like that's not taking into account Assault Vest either. Like Assault Vest Incineroar would live that hit, or it'd be close. Might make it a range if it was Assault Vest. I guess that's just a testament to how stupidly like good Incineroar is. So, I mean, that's honestly pretty crazy. Like, stab, super effective, doubled special attack. Like, that's impressive for Incineroar to live that. I know, like I said, Clampearl does not have the world-ending special attack stat, but pretty crazy stuff. Nice. Got that tooth. Why was that? I swear, I felt like I was just sitting here spamming the button and it was not going through. But I think I actually wasn't pressing it. I think I was like lightly tapping it. I was zoned out for a second. Did I ever make a call earlier? I don't think I ever made a call. You know what? I'm gonna go 4554. 4,554. I like that. That number speaks to me and satisfies my brain. So we're gonna say at 4,554, we're gonna get a shiny Tepig. Also, for anyone who's here in the stream, don't forget to drop a like, you know. You're enjoying hanging out here. Anything and everything is always appreciated. I tend to try not to do the YouTuber shill of asking for like likes and stuff, but it's pretty common. I think just about every YouTube video I watch now, it either pops up on the screen or someone asks. So I guess it's just kind of a. I think it's the thing to do. Yeah, it's pretty wild that Incineroar can take hits that well. And like that's a special hit, you know, it's not even like physical, which is what Incineroar, you know, with Intimidate's typically, you know, pretty good at. Really, running an Intimidate Mon with Assault Vest is like, you know, kind of, it's pretty, because you get, Intimidate effectively gives the same effect that Assault Vest does. Now, Assault Vest is constant, you don't have to like switch in to get the effect. You know, if Pokemon switches out from the Intimidate, then, you know, it's no longer active, but you switch in a Pokemon with Intimidate holding an Assault Vest, you know, you essentially get a 1.5 times boost to both your defenses. At least I think that's how that works. Because Intimidate drops the opposing Pokemon's... How does stat reduction works? Takes it from 100% to 70... 75? Is that what it is? No. I don't know. I don't think that's how it works. Is it? I guess I honestly don't remember. How does stat reduction work? Or is it 0.67? Is it like reducing it by a third? I'm trying to remember what it's like on Showdown when you get your stat reduced, what pops up. I think it's 0.67 instead of... It's been a long time since I even tried anything like that on, you know, playing Showdown. Which is wild. I used to play Showdown every single day. Like, every day I got on Showdown for at least 10 minutes. And did something. Well, that was weird. What just happened? My monitor here on the left, not the one I'm using to look at, thankfully, but the one here on the left, went black for a second and it just came back. And now everything's like distorted. Like it's all fuzzy and it's like freaking out. Like, what is going on? I think I might have to turn the monitor off. I don't know if that'll mess up what's going on with the stream though if I turn it off. I don't know what to do. Let's see. I don't even know how to turn this thing off. How do I turn this monitor off? What do I press? Oh, the button's way back here. I was trying to push it. I was like, what is going on? Okay, it doesn't seem to have affected the stream at all. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second and then we will bring that back online. That was weird. Let's see. Are you going to be good now? Oh. Did I lose y'all for a second? What just happened there? Were y'all good? Okay, my monitor's back to looking normal, but like everything went shifting around and flying on my screens and okay, I think everything's good. That was weird. I do not know what happened there. I thought maybe for a second I have I have little HDMI switchers, so I have two computers. I'm streaming off my laptop right now. I need to figure out, I think my desktop is good for me to use now, or at least I should just use it, because like that whole Intel CPU issue thing, came up with the 13th and 14th gen CPUs, and I have a 13th gen in my desktop. So I haven't used my desktop in 2 months now, I think. A month? Something like that. I think I can probably start using it again, though. Anyways, I have a laptop I'm streaming off of and my desktop. They're both connected to my monitors, and I have little HDMI switchers. They're actually just on the ground by my feet. So if I want to switch a monitor from one computer to the other, I just have to find it on the ground with my toe and press the button. Real professional setup, but that's what I got. There were some HDMI switches, because I just bought 2 of them at Target. They did have other options that were like remote controlled, wirelessly. So I could just use the remote instead, but they were like $20 more, so I decided not to get them. I think on the next time around, we're going to do... I don't think I'm going to do both Oshawott and Snivy. I think I'm going to do 2 Oshawott encounters. Or I guess it's... Yeah, anyways. 2 Oshawotts during one reset. That's what we're doing. Assuming I can remember. I about zoned out there for a second and probably would have forgotten. Alright, so we will go with one random Oshawott encounter here, just to spice things up. It would really be something if we actually got a shiny on one of these little random doodad encounters. It'd be kind of a smack in the face, like, spend all this time looking for Tepig and then you just randomly got Oshawott, but that is a smack in the face I would enjoy. I was kind of hoping to get some, like, weird karma with that, you'd pop up and it'd be like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Next time around, I just won't press the button. Accidentally clicked it twice. Oh man. I swear, sometimes time just flies while doing these streams. Like, it really goes by. It did not even feel like we've been here for an hour. I guess it hasn't quite been an hour yet, but anyways, still. Okay, it said don't press the button, so we're not going to do that. So now we are truly at 45:22. You know, this kind of brings up this random. I don't even know. It's something I thought about over the years. Probably something that's come up. I want to know what was the decision at Game Freak to go from generations 1 and 2, where you could nickname your rival and they could have whatever name, to generation 3, where you couldn't nickname them. You know, it was just like whatever character, whatever gender you chose. You know, the opposite was just either Brendan or May. There was no nicknaming them. I wonder if I want to know what the like decision behind that was. Like why they went away from being able to name your own rival, because they went back to it in Gen 4. But then what? The rest of the series, I guess Gen 4 was actually the last time they allowed you to do that. Like it was just the story was the driving factor of that. Like they just want the character to be that name, that person, not whatever, you know, dickhead McGee you come up with. Well, I guess, okay, in Black 2, White 2 you can. I forgot about that. You can, well, you go to nickname Hugh, but then like it has Hugh already typed in. So it kind of tries to push you to be like, okay, his name's Hugh. You can rename him. But yeah, okay, in Black 2, White 2, yeah, you can nickname your rival. I forgot about that. I guess after that, they take away nicknaming your rival. Which you gotta wonder, what was the driving force behind that? Why did, I mean, I guess it works out with Bianca and Sharon, because like, I don't know if they were planning to do sequel games like Black 2, White 2 initially, and so like they had to have the rivals from the first games have, you know, constant names, because it wouldn't make sense if you played Black and White and you could nickname Sharon and Bianca, and then you go on to Black 2, White 2, and it's like, okay, well, when I played Black and White, her name was Becky, and now she's just Bianca. I don't know if they thought that far ahead or what, but it is kind of interesting that they took away nicknaming in Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, gave it back in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, then took it away in Black and White, then gave it back in Black 2, White 2, and then took it away for the rest of the time. I mean, yeah, like, yeah, definitely, yeah, people would make their rival nicknames pretty crude a lot of the times. I mean, I don't know. I guess I was just never one of those kids. I always named my rivals after like one of my friends. I was always like, my rival's name is JP. Like at least when I was like younger, maybe when I was in high school and, you know, if I was like cool and funny, but even then, I don't really think I gave my rivals crazy names in high school. But then again, the only games I really would have played in high school, I'm trying to think, because the only time I played Black 2 and White 2 in high school, I technically played it in Japanese, not English. And then, you know, I played X and Y at the end of my high school years, but then you couldn't nickname your rivals then. So I guess really in high school, I didn't play any Pokemon games where I could have nicknamed my rivals. Yeah, no, I always made my rivals just either like one of my friends or just a random name. Like, I don't, at least not that I remember. Which growing up, I mean, I played Crystal. Crystal was my first game. I had no clue what I named my rival when I played through that. I mean, I was 5, so it definitely wasn't nicknaming my rival douchebag or dickhead or jackass, anything like that. I was 5 years old. And then the games I probably played the most growing up were Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where you can't actually nickname your rivals, so wouldn't have done it there. I did play Yellow and like Red a little bit growing up, but like not a lot. No clue what I named my rival in those games. I think it was really just, you know, when I was a bit older, like 9-10 years old, I think is when. Yeah, I think I was about 10 when Diamond and Pearl came out. But again, I think I just nicknamed my rival in Diamond after one of my friends. A really funny, I like the Pokeball feature in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, which I don't think it's in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, but where you can like decorate the Pokeball when the Pokemon come out and you can add like words and stuff. I think that was a pretty funny introduction, because that was another thing. You just send out a Pokemon and it just says, go Dingleberry, you know, I don't, you probably can't type, it's probably not that many letters, but Tropical Pichu, what's up? I'm doing pretty good, how are you? Welcome to the stream, thanks for dropping on by. That is a mechanic I never dabbled with whatsoever. I never once cared to customize my Pokeball when my Pokemon came out. I was just like, nothing I really cared for. I mean, when I was little, like when I was a kid, I didn't play Diamond all that much. Like I played Diamond a fair bit for maybe 6 months after the game came out. And that was around the time I kind of like teetered off of Pokemon for 4 or 5 years. And then, I mean, once I came back, it was like, you know, probably the next time I played Generation 4, once I got back into Pokemon, I think I was in college. Like, I think I didn't play Platinum until, like, my freshman year of college or something like that. And then, you know, by then, I didn't care to decorate my Pokeballs when playing the game. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I very much enjoy me some Dragonite. When I found that Squishmallow at good old Target. Actually, I don't think I found it. I think my fiance found it. I was looking at something and I just turn around and she just walks up with this big old Dragonite Squishmallow, and I hadn't seen it up until that point. I was like, oh my god, give it to me! I was like, give me my boy. Oh, nice. It also my favorite Pokemon. I am also a Dragonite enjoyer. Yeah, I got, you know, the big Squishmallow. I actually have the little Squishmallow way back there on the shelf, and the other Dragonite plushies and the like. I got this Japanese exclusive Dragonite hoodie back here, and then I have a whole bunch of Dragonite related stuff in these middle shelves here, including I have a binder with every Dragonite card ever made, at least in English. I don't have all the other languages. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you are a fan of Dragonite, then you have come to the right place. We are proud enjoyers of the OG dragon around these parts. Hey, Flygon's really cool. I love Flygon too. I can't say, I don't think I would put Flygon in like my top 10 Pokemon of all time, but it's definitely top 50. Like, it's a really cool Pokemon. I really like Flygon too. I didn't realize how popular Dragonite was. Like, for I don't even honestly. I guess my favorite Pokemon before Dragonite was probably Swampert, just because it was like my favorite starter. Was the one I used the most growing up in Ruby. But yeah, around when I got back into Pokemon in like 2012, that was when my Dragonite fandom kind of started. When I got back into everything. But I did not realize Dragonite was a popular choice to be a favorite Pokemon. Like, I kind of always thought it was like, I don't know why, I thought it was a niche choice. But like, I guess thinking about it, it is from Generation 1, so Generation 1 Pokemon are probably more likely to be, consensus favorites for a lot of people. And then I guess it is the OG Dragon, so it would also make sense that that would stand out to a lot of people. Because like when I got into like collecting Dragonite stuff, especially the Pokemon cards, I thought it was going to be a pretty niche like fandom to be a part of, and that it wouldn't be like Charizard where the cards would be stupid expensive. And I mean, nothing's like Charizard in terms of expensiveness in the TCG, but Dragonite is surprisingly up there in terms of card prices for a lot of the older Dragonite cards. They can be pretty pennies. Yeah, like... Yeah, I don't really remember too much about Dragonite when I was like growing up. I mean, it had a decent role in the anime that one time. I mean, I guess it was probably just, there were the couple episodes, as like Omar said, the OG Dynamax. There was the giant Dragonite in that one episode with Bill and the lighthouse, whatever. And then there's also that like iconic episode of Pikachu like hanging on top of Dragonite and holding it by its antenna. And then, I mean, Lance was a fairly prominent trainer in the first, not fairly, very prominent trainer in the first two generations, considering he was the top Elite Four member and then the champion in Gen 2. He pretty well represented Dragonite. But then, I guess, yeah, throughout the years, really until like, I guess Dragonite got a little bit of love in the black and white era of the anime, because I think Iris had a Dragonite. I never actually watched that. I've seen clips and stuff, though. I think Iris had a Dragonite. Or at least at some point she has a Dragonite. And I know her Dragonite and Ash's Charizard fight at one point. Dragonite got a lot of love recently in the anime, because I think Ash had one on his team for a good bit. Well, actually, no. Here, I have something over here for y'all. I think I might have shown this before on stream, but since we got some other Dragonite fans in here, I have this shirt right here that, obviously has Dragonite on it, and I don't know if y'all can read what it says, but that is from the Pokemon National Championships 2008-2009. It's actually the shirt worn by the staff at the event, but I mean, Dragonite was popular enough to put on a shirt for a official TCG event way back in 08-09. So I think from that same event, or maybe it was a different event around the same time, I think Garchomp has a shirt like that as well. I just found it on eBay. Like, I don't buy, like, I don't collect nearly like I used to. Most, basically all this stuff. My monitor just turned off again. What is going on? At least when it came back, it looks normal. It's not like glitching out. What is going on with my monitor? Do I have like a loose cable or something? what is going on? Hopefully my monitor stays good. I don't know what is happening. But yeah, with that shirt, I used to just go on eBay and Mercari all the time. I would just type in Dragonite and just click search and just go looking for things. And that shirt just happened to pop up one day. And as with any of those kind of things, especially that shirt was surprisingly expensive. It cost me $250 for that shirt. Or was it 300? It's like 250, 300. Whenever I buy really anything, but especially stuff like that, I make sure to like research to make sure they are like legit, you know, they look good, everything like, you know, matches up. I don't want to buy something, you know, it's counterfeit and then drop a whole bunch of money on it, but it's legit. It actually, and I bought it from someone on eBay that has like had a bajillion feedback and seller history, and I think they're a pretty renowned person in the TCG collecting community and have a lot of cool old stuff like that. So I felt confident that, you know, okay, this is legit, this is a real thing. It's the only time I've ever seen a staff version of the shirt. I've seen the shirt a couple other times with the non-staff, because yeah, there's the one that the people wore at the event who were working there, the staff one, and then there's one that doesn't say staff on the back of it. And the one that doesn't say staff is like generally $75 to $100, and that one, yeah, was like $250, $300, something like that. What was insulting though is that, okay, so how I know there was a Garchomp version of that shirt is that guy who I bought the shirt from also had a Garchomp one up for sale, but he had the Garchomp one for $100 extra. I'm like, maybe it's rarer, I don't know, but Garchomp is not $100, you know, extra more popular than Dragonite. It might be a little bit more popular, but not $100 worth. Yeah, I am a 2D Pokemon purist. I don't hate 3D Pokemon games, but they are just not my cup of tea. You know, I played X and Y a lot. I played Oris a good bit. I did Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon fairly, you know, decent, but after that, I was like, you know what? 2D Pokemon is where I'm at home. It's where I vibe the most, so these are the games I will be shiny hunting in. And these are my favorite games, so that is why I'm trying to complete the living decks here. And then I think that shirt is the second most expensive Dragonite thing I've ever bought. The most expensive was a Pokemon card. It was a I won't get it out. I've gotten my Dragonite binder out before, but I won't go through all that. We're gonna, well, yeah. I mean, we do have fellow Dragonite fans in the chat, so maybe I should get my Dragonite binder out one again. But yeah, there's a Dragonite card that I bought for like $450, and my monitor just flashed again. That is not a good sign. What is going on over here? I mean, it came back on immediately, but why are you having problems over here? How much were the marbles? I want to say, I think the first time I bought one, I got it for 50, and then the second one was like 80. I think, so when I bought the first one, which was the green bag marble thing I have over here, I don't think people had quite realized like I had gotten onto the hype train of stuff like that. So I got that one for 50. I could never find a red bag version until later down the road. And actually, I think it was 75 for the red bag. So yeah, I got the green bag first edition marbles for 50 and then the red bag for 75. And then what else do I got back here? I mean, most of my Dragonite stuff is not too crazy expensive. Like, there are just a few outliers, you know, that are a little bit. I'm fairly frugal. You know, there was a little bit of time where I wasn't, where I was like super obsessed with the cards and everything, where I was just like going a little too hardcore. But now I've toned it back. Most everything I get is pretty on the cheaper end. I don't really go too crazy with the stuff, but I don't know if I showed this off last time. I have this right here. Last time I showed off my I don't think I talked about these last time, but this is a pack of Dragonite events, the event Dragonites basically for Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So you see there's like 100 of them in here. Somewhere, yeah, I think 100. And I actually remember way back in 2015 when this came out, I actually did this event. I went to GameStop. You bought like $15 worth of stuff. They gave you one of these. You got Dragonite in the game. And I found this on eBay for $20. $20. And I was like, hand it over. I will take all of these. So yeah, I got about 100 unclaimed 2015 event Dragonites right here. You know, they still have like the scratch off for the code and everything still intact on the back. Oh shoot. I just sent stuff flying, trying to pick stuff up. That is okay. We'll put this back. I have this little display. I'll just go ahead and grab these. This is not the card I spent 450 bucks on. This one was like maybe 50, but in English in first edition, this card was the most expensive card I've ever bought for Dragonite. And then these are like three of my favorite cards for Dragonite. So you got the OG, the original Fossil Dragonite. Then you have Neo Destiny Dragonite, and then EX Emerald, or EX Dragon, I should say, Dragonite. So three of my favorite Dragonite cards right there. Yeah, I'm only a tiny bit obsessed with Dragonite. only a tiny little fan, you know. Nothing too crazy. And hopefully it'll be fine. This DS I have right here that we're using for the hunt right now, I actually have I have a Dragonite sticker like skin on the back of it with Palmer from Platinum. That is the DS we are currently using for White 2 on the screen. Dratini fountains in my garden. That would be, if I had a garden, I would totally agree, but nope, no garden here. Don't have much enough of a yard for a garden. And can't forget about, I wear this during stream a fair bit. I just wasn't wearing it today. We got my Just Do It Later Dragonite hoodie. If I can get it to stretch out enough, Just Do It Later with the Nike symbol. I cannot get it to go on screen well enough. My fiance got that for me 3-4 years ago for Christmas. It's actually not, it's not an official Nike or Pokemon hoodie. I think she got it off Etsy. Which it's really surprising how people are able to sell things unofficially on Etsy like that. Like, I don't know if they're like, skirting the system and then eventually maybe they get shut down or something, but with how Nintendo is about their stuff, you gotta kind of surprising they don't get cease and desist letters. Maybe they might, depending on how big their operation gets. And then I have a tiny bit of Dratini and Dragonair stuff. So like I have a Dratini and Dragonair little plushie back here with the Dragonites, and I have a decent number of Dratini and Dragonair cards. I've been meaning for about 3 years to complete my Dratini Dragonair collection of cards, but I always get distracted. I always end up buying new things, other things. So one day I really need to just sit down and be like, okay, we are completing Dratini and Dragonair, nothing else. Oh, I guess, I don't know if I had talked about... And then there is the good old Dragonite Bouncy Ball, Power Bouncer as they call it, from way back in the day. They don't make stuff like this anymore. Like, they make toys, and like, the toys are fine, but like, I don't know, these just have a different feel to them. Like, these are just, I don't know, they're cooler. Just, I don't know. The toys nowadays, I feel like don't hit the same like they used to. But that could just be me being old and, old fogey, whatever. My boomer take that toys are not as good as they used to be. And you know what? Since we're sitting around here talking about my obsession with Dragonite, why not pull out the Dragonite coin for a little bit of coin flip magic? So for anyone that's new here, every now and then I take a coin. So this is the Dragonite coin I have, and we call what game do we think is going to have the shiny on it? So let's see. Let's get through this text right here. And I'm going to say heads will be black 2 on the right, and then tails will be white 2. So on this encounter right here, which of these games will have a shiny? All right, so we got tails. That was white 2, I do believe. So we'll just go ahead and check out black 2 first. Black 2 Does not have a shiny. I'm pointing the wrong direction. I always get that wrong. How about white 2, though? Oh, I don't need to talk to Bianca. We just need to check the party. Are you shiny? So no. Unfortunately, the coin has not been correct for us yet. The coins are about 0 for 40. I think that's about the number of times I've used the coins over the course of this hunt. But one day they will be correct. I believe in it. One day it'll happen. $47.32. All right, we'll keep that in mind. That'll probably be like one of the earlier encounters for the next stream we do for Tepig. I highly doubt I'll make it. Almost 200 more encounters tonight. Probably most likely we'll get to like 46.50 at most. Generally 200 encounters is about what I can get out in a stream. Unless we're streaming Soul Silver looking for a starter there. Man, the difference in the hunts between Soul Silver and this game is wild. It's wild. We've only streamed Soul Silver one time. It was a longer stream, I'll give it that, but like we only did it one time. We got in 500 resets, which is 1,500 total encounters. In one stream, I got a third of how many encounters. It's taken me 30, 40 streams to get to this many encounters. Maybe not quite 30, maybe like 25-ish is how many Tepig streams we've done. Yeah, in one singular stream for Soul Silver, we got 1,500 encounters out. Like, that is how fast the resets are in that game versus this one. And that's with one game going, by the way. I have 2 games going for this. When we're doing Soul Silver, that's the only game I'm soft resetting on. And I still got 1,500 encounters out. Like, shoot. If I was able to keep pace, that like same pace with 2 games, that's like 3,000 encounters a stream. That's wild. And speaking of Dragonites, we have our local Dragonite lover, Dragonite enthusiast, Champion Lance, up here in for our background music. The only champion in history to use three of the same Pokemon on a team. No one else has ever had that vision. I mean, it doesn't help his cause that Dragonite's the only dragon available to him, but yeah, this is Zame. Yeah, it is. The every song that we have playing in the background is all linked in the playlist below, as well as Zame's channel. So for anyone that doesn't know of Zame, go check them out. They make great remixes, remasters, remakes of yeah, basically exclusively Pokemon. I think they have some non-Pokemon stuff on their channel, but yeah, it's a lot of Pokemon. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bam, bam. Gen 5 has such great music. I mean, really, all the generations do. Like, one of the most consistently great thing about Pokemon is the music. Like, it hits in every generation, but 3, 4, and 5, I think, have the most iconic music to me. Like, obviously, I mean, Gen 1 is, like, very iconic, but I think 3, 4, and 5 have, like, the best music. Miguel Shiny Hunts doing Oshawott in black right now. Black and white. Yeah, I I understand what you mean. There's a reason why we're doing these hunts in black 2, white 2. I think it's a good bit quicker, or at least less cumbersome, to do the encounters here. I thought about adding a copy of black and white to the mix, but yeah, those resets are brutal. Oh yeah, we all are doing one of each. I'm doing Tepig, Splab. I always have a brain fart when trying to say the name. Splab is doing Snivy, and now we got someone in the chat doing Oshawott. We got Miguel. Let's see if we can all three combine to get one starter, one shiny starter at least. Yeah, 46-23. We are neck and neck with each other. I mean, it might be very close in speed. I feel like black 2, white 2 is quicker, but they might be pretty similar. Zapdos. Because I think in black and white, you have to go through the whole anim. I mean, you can step up to the gift box and like you immediately go into it. You don't have to do all that text stuff over again. But then you have to like go through the animation of opening the box, then choosing the starter, and then going through a bunch of whole dialogue and getting into the battle and doing all that. So, you know, here, well, they might be actually pretty neck and neck in terms of speed. You killed a shiny Zapdos? That, well, at least you got it back, but that's rough. Ooh, and Fire Red too, so that was full 1 in 8,192. That was a full odds shiny. Yeah, that'll do it to you. That'll do it to you. Yeah, and in these earlier games where crits do two times damage instead of 1.5, it's so risky. You know, unless you're using false swipe, it's like, ooh, because you can do like less than half and think, oh, I'm pretty good, I can go for another attack, and you get a crit. I mean, now granted, you get a crit at 1.5 times. If you're pretty close to half, you'll still knock it out too. But like, if you do like a third in normal in these games, and then get a crit, you can still knock it out. Honestly, that's really lucky. I mean, the first phase wasn't like too terrible. You were still under odds, and then, you know, reclaiming in less than 400 that's really clutch. I've actually during this whole shebang for the shiny living dex in Black 2, I've actually failed a number of shinies while doing this, but they were all in platinum, and I was using the cute charm glitch, so it wasn't like truly failing a shiny. It was like, you know, it's like, I think the first one we failed was Ponyta, and I got a crit or something like that, I think. It actually did take me a while to find the shiny Ponyta, even with the cute charm glitch. And then it got knocked out on accident, and then, I don't know, it took like 20 more minutes to get one back, so. Thank goodness for the cute charm glitch. Everyone has their own preferences. I understand it. I mean, if I wasn't trying to catch 650 different shiny Pokemon, I probably wouldn't resort to it. But I'm not trying to spend the next 10 years of my life doing this, so... And on, you know, if it's a Pokemon like Rattata, I don't care enough about Rattata to like full odds hunt for it and spend all that time. You know, the cooler Pokemon, definitely full odds, but like, for a lot of Pokemon, it's just like, you know, the method's out there, it's not hacking, it's a part of the game, it's unintentionally part of the game, but it's a part of the game. So I'd rather save myself a good bit of time. And by a good bit of time, I mean like a lot of time. Oh, no. I think someone, in one of the videos I watched about it, someone did the math and like resetting your game to figure out if your ID works for the Q Charm glitch. It's like 3 times rarer than getting a shiny. I just watched a video on RNG manipulation. No, it took me like 5 hours, but I got it down. Protech, what up, what up? Yeah, it's been a minute. Thanks for dropping back by. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. When I went into wanting to do this, you know, shiny living decks, I didn't think I would be doing any glitches or anything like that. But then I started to realize just how long this would take. And for a lot of Pokemon, like I said, you know, it doesn't quite feel worth the weight of, you know, putting in thousands upon thousands of encounters to get, you know, a Wurmple. And then all the legendaries, all the starters, you know, a bunch of Pokemon from Gen 5 and any Pokemon that's not available in Gen 4, like, you know, there's still like a lot of Pokemon that I have to full odds hunt to do this, so. Oh yeah, everything's good. I was on vacation last week, so that was real nice. And then this week has been pretty smooth sailing, so yeah, not too bad, not too bad. How about yourself? Legendary mythical. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing. I'm gonna have to get a fourth DS. I have 3 DSs that I want to get capture cards installed into. I need to get a fourth one because I want to eventually, probably whenever we get this Tepig done, unless Tepig literally shines right now, then I can't. But I'm assuming I'm not going to get that lucky. I would like for my next full hunt to be a Arceus versus Dialga versus Palkia versus Giratina hunt. So have all 4 on the screen at one time and see which one shines first. Owen, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Thanks for dropping on by. I'm having a wonderful night. Just chilling here, chatting with you guys. And gals, and people, whoever you may be. But most likely, I mean, if we were to get a Tepig like really soon, I would just pivot over to doing Soul Silver resets for a starter until I'm trying to get Tornadus and Thundurus up and running in Black and White for a full odds hunt. I first had to get them in the game so that I can get the national decks in this game, but then I'm going to have to reset the games and go back and get them as shiny eventually. All right, no worries, Tropical Pichu. Thanks for stopping on by. Appreciate the company and appreciate another Dragonite enjoyer. And Owen, I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. See ya. Which I guess actually has... Okay, that's been... The entire time I've been going, I actually I haven't had the... whatchamacallit? My speaker setting, whatever, up on the screen. So the entire time we've been here, maybe the background could have been, you know, nothing. Music wasn't actually playing. I wouldn't have known. I didn't have the bars, whatever you call them, little like noise bars that bounce up and down when something's playing. I feel like we flew through the 4500s. I feel like we just hit 4500 and now we're about to hit 46. Little Tepig, I would very much like to do this under odds. I'd very much enjoy it. Yep. I gotta get up for a second here. For anyone that doesn't know, my chair has a broken wheel, so I have to fiddle with that every so often to get back in a good seated position. Because otherwise I'm like leaning back on the broken wheel. Gotta get it fixed back into place. All right, 1 second, I'll be right back. All right, sorry. I know I was gone for a lot longer than I anticipated. I know I said I'd be right back, and I was in fact not right back. My bad. Had to take my dogs outside, and my little one did not want to go, even though I know he has to go before going to bed. And yeah, so I'm just standing out there like, go to the bathroom, hurry up. So yeah, sorry about that. We are back though, we are back. Hopefully we're good. Where were we? Was I talking about anything? I don't remember. Did not click A. There we go. Move you a little bit, get you back in place. All right, what were we doing? I do not recall. But we are here. We are here indeed. I don't know. I do not know. Got decisions to make. So we're at, that would only be 150. We get out 50 more. I don't know. I'm feeling a little tired. I was tired all day. Very sleepy all day. I might, and I think I lost everyone while I went away. I don't know if anyone, it does not appear like anyone is still here after my my leave of absence to go outside, so we might just call it a night a little tiny bit early today, a little bit early. You know, the tentative schedule is 7:30 to 10. It's kind of up for what I'm feeling, so we might actually just call it here at 4,600 encounters. It'll be right around 2 hours that we've been going, so I think it's fairly solid. Because I like to end on like good, like even numbers. So like if we don't end here, we'd end at 4,650. I don't know if I could quite do that in 30 minutes, and then I need to get, well, what is today? No, today is when, I do got to get to bed. I do have work tomorrow. I thought it was Thursday for some reason. It is Wednesday, so it is Wednesday, my dudes. I could not replicate that. It's Wednesday, my dude. The yell that he does, I could not replicate that to save my life. And there goes my monitor again. I think I need to stop here at 4,600. Just I need to figure out what's going on with my monitor, because now now it's bugging out again. Like it didn't just turn off. Now it's going haywire. So I need to figure out what is up here. So we will get out I guess 4 more encounters, 2 more resets. I mean, really, it's just 1 reset, but We'll get these final few Tepigs, and then we will call it an evening. Thinking about it, it would honestly be my luck to somehow get like a shiny right now, and then like no one sees it. that would be totally me. Like, find the shiny, and then it's like, oh, it's just me celebrating. Woo! But let's see, can these last two Tepigs of the night shine for us? Can we get a nice shiny Tepig on the even 4,600 encounters? I think I will check. We'll check out White 2 first, and then after we get through White 2 for number 400 or 4,600, we'll go with Black 2. So nothing on 45.99, but how about for 4,600? Not a shiny. All right. Well, that is going to do it for the night. We got to a nice clean 4,600 encounters. Made a pretty good stream. Very nice, very nice. Appreciate everyone for coming out as always. And yeah, on Friday we will be back doing some more platinum cute charm hunts. But we're gonna go fishing, looking for a level 100 Magikarp. So I guess I'll be looking forward to that. That's gonna be pretty fun. That'll be different for sure. So I cannot wait to I guess see y'all then. All right, yeah. I never know how to do these outros. I just ramble until I'm like, okay, bye.